In this Red Gaming Tech video, we're here to once again talk about good guy CD Projekt RED. I've spoken many times about them in the past, often to talk about some good news related to them, and once again I'm here to talk about how they are definitely being rewarded for being one of the few positive influences in the industry. As I've said many times, The Witcher 3 is a prime example of how to do DLC right. In the company as a whole, while they're not perfect, there's a whole graphical downgrade thing. You know, no company is perfect, they are still people at the end of the day. But they are still one of the bastions for actually, you know, giving customers respect and not treating them like cows to be milked like many companies do. So, I'm happy to report that we have had some pretty nice financial results for the company. And for the first quarter of 2017, we have seen an increase of 17% in total revenue to 99.3 million PLN. Now, their gaming division actually grew 10%, despite the fact that they haven't launched a new game. Obviously, they've been doing the GWENT beta, but it hasn't officially released, and of course, The Witcher 3 has been out for a long while now. On the game distribution side, GOG has been doing extraordinarily well for itself, with a jump of revenue 63%. When it comes to actual, well, profit, and how much have they actually come away with, they made 45.3 million in net profit for the period, which, by the way, is the end of Q1 2017. This is actually a 40% increase in comparison to last year. In terms of The Witcher 3 itself, the game is still selling gangbusters, I know, despite the fact that all the DLC is now out, and the game actually sold more copies in Q1 2017 than it did during the same period last year. Now, what's also interesting is that despite the fact that the game has obviously gone down in price since it's been out for a while, and obviously the expansions have gotten cheaper as well, the revenue from the game has actually increased. And speaking of GWENT, according to them, it has generated, quote, tangible revenue. Of course, it has only recently become available in open beta, so it's nice to see the game bring in results for them already. And they've also said that they're going to be putting quite a bit of this money that they've made back into new projects, as you would expect. They have invested 16 million PLN in Q1 2017 for games such as GWENT and of course the upcoming Cyberpunk 2077, which of course we know basically nothing about. Now, obviously, since their eyes are very much firmly fixed on GWENT at the moment, they did discuss their future plans for that game. For example, they're planning a version for China of the game. They're obviously going to be doing some more marketing support and larger scale. You know, now that the game's actually openly available to everybody, they're going to be, you know, obviously trying to get more players, more languages, new game modes, some single-player campaigns, as well as tournaments and gaming events. Now, if you want to read the full earnings report, there will be a link in the description below this video, but I pretty much discussed everything of interest to you. Basically, the long and short of this is, once again, CD Projekt continue to do well for themselves, and I'm happy for them. I really am, because, you know, again, while they're not perfect, they're still one of the best companies in the industry. They just know how to reward their customers for loyalty and know how to give them good products, and they are one of the few examples of DLC done right. And obviously GWENT is shaping up to be quite nice, and I really look forward to seeing what they do outside of the Witcher series. Now, of course, the series, if not finished, it's at least finished for now. You know, I'm excited for Cyberpunk 2077, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. So I guess a good old GG well played for CD Projekt RED indeed. So, with all that said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.